Morning everybody and welcome to another video. Today, what do you mean this? Oh, these are going to be the new FN beanie hats, mate. They're proper nice quality. The print room have done a really good job with this. I'll put the link to them in the description if you ever want anything else made. These are brilliant. I was going to just have the white outline, but they said, listen, have it stitched on the inside of the letters as well, because it makes it a lot crisper. I'll show you, I'll just take this off and show you. You can see like the reflectiveness in the black stitching on the actual logo, which is proper crisp and proper thick. It's just really nice. I've only really got a handful of these, so if you all wanted one of these, by the time I post this video, I'm going to put some social media posts about these and like how much they are and all that kind of stuff. If you all wanted to purchase one, Facebook page and Instagram are your best bet. Get a look on there, have a look if you're wanting to purchase any, get in contact with me. Like I said, there's only a small handful that I've got of these. If nobody wants any, then I'll probably making them again, so yeah, let me know on there if you all wanting one. Plus an absolutely massive shout out to RHD Performance. They have sent me a short shifter kit to put on the Civic. Now, I was in two minds of buying it. I've been thinking about buying these for ages when I thought, do you know what, I'll save money, I'll get like an actual short shifter at some point in my life. But then I thought, well, I'm going to go without for ages then, and not having that experience of like using a short shifter. But RHD Performance, I can't say performance, I sent us a kit so that we can do an installation video and I can show you what these are like. A lot of people, I'm sure, get the Skunk 2 one. I think it's a Skunk 2 one that a lot of people get. I've not seen people running this one before, so it'll be nice to do a review of this one. Plus they've sent me some lovely RHD stickers, which are in white, of course. So we're going to put them on the car at some point as well. But yeah, really looking forward to this. I'm really grateful that they sent it out for me. Right, back to what today's actually about. We're doing a little bit of a road trip today all the way up to York because we're going to go meet Brett. Now the reason why we're going to go meet Brett is the reason why we haven't put the HKS intake on yet. I know you've been saying so many comments in so many videos that just put the intake on. For God's sake, Lewis, you've cleaned it up to put it on. Well, today you'll know why I haven't, and it'll be worth it, 100%, unless you've seen the thumbnail, and you already know. I didn't think that through. But like I said, eventually we'll get it on now, and we can change this so it sounds a little bit better. Waiting. Right then guys, we're here now. I haven't explained properly what we're actually doing today. If you can remember from the last video that we uploaded, I was speaking about like when I was just wiping down the engine bay, the fact that I wasn't going to touch the rocker cover just because the paint's peeling that badly, there's no point. I said we will sort that out, but it's going to be sooner than you thought it might have been, because, and the reason why we haven't put the HKS on is because a rocker cover and the pipes for the HKS have been getting powder coated. Brett's been helping me out like an absolute legend, sending the stuff off to the powder coater to get sorted. I don't know if you saw that yet, but I'm going to do a nice little montage of the parts completely finished because they're going to look so nice. And we're going to be swapping just the rocker cover today. We're saving the HKS because my dad's really excited about doing it, to be fair, so why not? I'll do that with him. We've both never done it before, so we can both learn about that. But yeah, these are the parts, now they're done. So I hope you're really happy with them. I really am. The colours we've gone with, it's like a candy red that we've gone for the rocker cover, and then the pipes for the HKS are going to be, which are like a glitter white. I think it'll contrast really well with having like the red MJC hoses on there as well. It's going to look really good. It's York powder coating that have done that. They've done an amazing job on there. And a big shout out to Mark Thorpe as well, because he sent me that the coil pack cover is like a clean metal one, which I didn't have that. I've just got the standard plastic one. He had that knocking around and let me have that for free, so thank you again for that, Mark. That's been powder coated as well. Enough talking, let's just get on with it, shall we? Right, so first things first then, what's the first thing we need to start doing?
Well, the way the engine sits, it's way too far back to kind of just lift it up like on an over EP3 or anything like that. You can lift. So you've got to take the wipers off and then take these bits off, and there's like a what would you call it, like a firewall, like a aluminium tray.
Yeah, underneath, I've seen that.
So that'll allow you to then lift it up without it catching on anything.
Yeah,
so that's what we need to do first. Right, well I'll take one off, you take that one off. Fuck, I don't know who did this. You got it? Fucking hell, I've probably not been off in like since it came out of the factory.
No. So to take them off, it's literally, you take the covers off these back ends here.
Yeah.
You've got two, well, one on each side, 17 mil.
And they're literally just, because that's kind of like a spine. Yeah. That's a spine, they're just tightened up and tightened down.
Oh, easily.
So it's really not hard with that stuff.
Does it matter which way you put them back on?
Yeah, you want the longer one on your side because obviously it opens like that. Do you see how the line is on your windscreen?
Yeah, that's fine.
You want more of your windscreen covered. I'm not actually going to disconnect that because it's an utter waste of time. Just you've got to take all the hose out and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
this panel here.
Yeah, so there's a 10 mil here, two here, and there's two at the back.
Yeah,
so
I have seen them.
So
take that off.
Yeah, take all them off. If we get through today and something hasn't snapped, I'll be surprised. But like, these 10 mil bolts, they're all awfully soft. There you go.
So it just spins.
Somebody's put a riv nut like on the other side of that.
Oh, so that's not standard.
No,
right,
that's not standard. Somebody's done that.
Yeah. Oh, well, can we just take this top one off and swing it?
Well, yeah, we can do, but it's alright. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Right, so everything's out the way. The panel that was here, the plastic one, it literally just popped straight off, so we popped that off. That fire guard, that's all off as well. We've done that in a service video before, but it's just the bolts around the edge. So it's fully accessible. So what are we doing from this point then?
So, long and short of it, at this point is we need to take this off, so the cover, you need to take your coil pack cover out, your coil packs off, and then the series of bolts around the edge, and then all of this stuff down this side. These to obviously be disconnected so that we can lift it off, although a lot of it is kind of coil pack related, so it'll come off with all that stuff anyway.
Oh, so.
I think the only hard part from here is you get this, which is hard to kind of shift out of the way. So when you're trying to get the rocker cover out, you can release it a bit to move it, but nearly every time I've done it, it's been a chew to actually, and it's better just to like put microfiber or something down there so you don't scrape your new shiny cover when it goes down.
Right, we'll do that then. Oh mate, that's nice bacon now.
That is a Booker's special. We buy it in big packs.
Yeah. Just having a little food break before we start the main stuff. Sorry.
So on this, just so you know, on this edge it's like two bolts actually hold it to the rocket, and then all of this will come away in one. It's like on a plate.
Right, okay.
That fucking thing's too long. Praying for my knuckles there.
So sorry, just so people know, where were them parts again? Where they were attached?
So you've got bolt literally just behind the crankcase breather.
Yeah.
And then one behind where the coil packs go back, and it's like, I think it's only two, although I'm assuming. And then what it is it's like a metal plate that holds all of these pipes and everything neatly against this side of the engine. So it should
all come off in one piece.
Yeah, that's
fingers crossed.
I'm hoping that it's only two so I don't look an idiot, but do you see what I mean there? So
yeah.
So that should mean that when we lift this off, you can hold that away and it shouldn't scratch, then it should stay away from it.
Stay away from
lift all that off.
Oh, brilliant.
So yeah, that's another bit done. Move that there. And I guarantee if that's never been off before,
it ain't coming off.
Oh, look at that.
That were easy. Straight. I mean. Coil packs next to come out.
So, and I think some people seem to believe there's a lot of Audis, VWs and things, these are coded. They're not.
Right. No, you can put them in either way.
On another one that I've done, somebody put Tipex dots to kind of see which one was for which cylinder.
Right.
Not needed, even
No. But so any can go in any, basically.
Yeah, basically. And obviously it's a good time to check you're not getting any oil or rust or water or anything else in your cylinders.
Yeah.
So far we're 3 down and absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So
what would be a telltale sign?
So rust essentially on the outside. Even though it's plastic, it would end up with rusty water, or you'd be pulling out and it'd just be absolutely coated in oil. Yeah. Which would suggest that the oil seal between the rocker cover and the kind of the top of the engine is knackered.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And it's basically losing. And what will happen is oil will get on top of your spark plug. Your spark plug then misfires.
Yeah.
And then you've got an engine that doesn't like you anymore.
Fair enough.
Also, a fun tip: all the coil packs are interchangeable between all K series.
Oh right, that's alright then.
3 ones work, so don't ever buy F&2 ones just because it says F&2. So then that's like a plastic trim, and that'll literally, there's nothing holding that in anymore, so that'll lift off and back. Right. So there's nothing to kind of worry about with that. Cool. And then now, the long and short of it is we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that should lift up. Yeah. Right. With probably some prying and playing and screaming and shouting, but
caressing.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to try and keep them reservoirs out of the way.
We've got to keep. So it's like you need 2 heads and 6 arms. Yeah. Because you've got to keep this out of the way, this out of the way, this out of the way to lift it off. Yeah. Obviously, if you really wanted to go hard as nails, you could probably take all of these things actually off the car. Yeah. But you'd be taking off your brake fluid reservoir, so you need to bleed your brakes back up. You're making a job that's really
too much extra work for a job that doesn't need to be. No. Right, I'm gonna put you guys down just because, like we were saying, extra hands is crucial with something like this. So hopefully you can see what's going off, but we'll do our best.
The new sound of the 80s. Suddenly you hear it everywhere.
I'm gonna be really careful with these back 2 bolts, because or should I say nuts? Because I don't want them to fall down the back of the engine. We are on a slant as well, so that's going to be fun. Have you noticed how the bolts that nuts you're most scared of losing always take the longest to come off? Because you've got the anticipation of, I'm going to drop it, is it coming? Yeah. Come on mate, be my mate. Oh. That was lucky. I am the surgeon. All of them. So
that's it. Yeah. So these are the metal pieces that were underneath those nuts. It's like a rubber gasket style thing, isn't it?
So obviously the metal washer is so that you don't start tearing the rubber, but essentially it's a gasket that pins round the bolt.
Yeah. So no oil comes out. Nice. Is that for the reservoirs?
Yeah. So there's like a stirrup there, there's 2 bolts on it. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass, but I'm just trying to loosen it more than anything else. And you can even that one down there.
Sound.
And that comes off, so then you should be able to manipulate that enough to get that where you want it to be, to slip the new one in.
Oh wow.
So out the road.
It's just hit me that this is my car. Never took an engine apart. It's this, innit?
Just mind that hand, just see what's catching.
Is that better?
That's it.
Wow. Flipping heck. That's crazy. So this is your timing chain?
Yes.
Ah, right. I've not seen that before.
No,
that's cool. I'll do some, as they say in the ear modelling industry, some sexy lobe shots. Right, so number 1, it's a bit daunting. Well, I was going to say daunting, but this is the first time I've ever taken a rocker cover off and seen inside an engine, never mind it being my own car. If I weren't with Brett doing this, then I would be absolutely terrified, but he's seen inside enough engines. That could be a euphemism.
I wish it wasn't.
But just looking at this, like you can see with it being a VTEC engine how you've got the different sized lobes on there.
So the ones I think in the middle,
are
the higher lift ones.
Which are these ones here,
So they don't engage until obviously it tells the engine electronically locks them in.
Yeah,
and then that kind of forces them to lift a lot higher.
Yeah, so you've got more of a combustion.
Well, it holds the valves open for longer.
Yeah.
So it allows more air in, which and it also allows the exhaust gases out more. So
right, okay.
that's what gives you the extra, but that's why you've got most engines you'd only see the 2.
Yeah.
Or you'd see, depends how they're orientated, but you've got like what essentially looks like 3 per side of cylinder, if you like.
Yeah.
Each side, but yeah.
And then obviously that's we were just saying that's your timing chain, which I've not seen that before. Would you recommend on changing a timing chain?
Not until it rattles.
Not until it rattles.
So obviously there's stretch over time, and there's a tensioner that kind of takes all of that up for you.
Yeah.
And until that's kind of at its maximum and it starts making up noises or it's rattling on starts or anything like that, why?
Well,
it's not a belt, it's a chain.
Yeah, exactly, it lasts ages.
Honda say it should be checked at 100,000 miles, but changing it is kind of
another extent.
Yeah, I mean, if you were doing something that required you to have it off, I would never ever put an old chain back on.
No.
Like obviously on my motor, it's been built up from top to bottom, so new chains going on it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
If you change the oil pump, then I would. If you were even doing a cam change, which obviously you take the cams off, the chain needs retiming up.
Yeah.
I'd do that because it's only, I think, the kit isn't more than 150 quid from Honda for a chain.
Yeah.
It seems pointless not to at that point.
Not to do it,
but
just for checking
in all
precaution.
honesty, if you've got no reason to, don't until it rattles, because it's just making your life more difficult.
Well, I'm not going to lie, on cold start up, it does it for about half a second.
Yeah, so it's because it's oil pressure based.
Right.
So the tensioner is, when you start the car, until there's oil pressure, the tensioner doesn't fully tighten up.
Right, okay.
So you do, it is common on K-series motors that they have that because, and I think it was Toda, I think did like an aftermarket tensioner, so oil pressure, obviously if your chain's quite slack, there's a lot of pressure for it to take up to get the chain back to where it needs to be.
Right.
The Toda one had like teeth on it, so it would do it and then it would lock, so that next time it wasn't, and it would only ever go further if the chain stretched more, but it was like teeth, so it locked.
It kept
so
it
it
there.
stopped that rattle, but in all honesty, if it's, you can see as well if it's stretched. If you look at
you can see if there's any slack.
If you look at, well, you won't see the slack necessarily, but if you look at the ends of your cams there on the teeth, there's 2 arrows. And it should be pointing.
And that tiny arrow there, it's pointing like diagonally this way.
So obviously if your motor's not at top dead centre at the moment, but at top dead centre, when the pistons are all level like they should be, they should be pointing. And if if they're like that, and if one's like that, then obviously it's stretched that way slightly. Then you'd have a problem. But like I say, there's a tensioner that takes all that up and times it back up as it's supposed to be.
Cool. Every day's a school day.
Correct. Put the new rubber gasket in, because you've got an old one here. Realistically, they're absolutely fine to reuse. Yeah. But it's just not. These are the painful ones, so these tend to tear. Because if you see, like that one's pulled inside out. Yeah. So to get them out, you usually have to put a socket and knock them out. It tears them in half.
Flipping heck.
So it's easier, and when you buy a kit, the kit's only £20 and it comes with new ones of these ones, and it comes with a new one for the outside. Yeah. Realistically, you're going to be unlikely to ever see this leak. It just doesn't, by nature, it doesn't really leak. No. These can perforate, and then that's when you get the oil in the coil pack, like we explained earlier. Ah, right. And the only reason I didn't put these in earlier is because I wanted to make sure that these were the right way up, because the number one problem you can do is you can go, oh yeah, these go in like this. Yeah. Put them in upside down, and then guess what? You're tearing your new ones. Yeah. Or you put it back on and then oil leaks through, I'm guessing. Well, if you put them on incorrectly. Yeah, essentially, yeah, I would imagine so. Are you just dipping your finger in a bit of oil? Yeah, so I've put a bit of oil in the lid and I've lubricated around here, because it's being powder coated. A lot of this is being shot blasted, so it's not smooth like the inside of yours. No. So I wanted to, I want them to slide in kind of freely without me having to force them. Yeah. Oops, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry, my man. Oh, baby. Oh, that looks so much cleaner. There you go. Oh, mate. That's. When it's actually in the bay, that looks so nice. And then imagine this all being pearl white as well. Oh,
Cheers for sorting it me out.
Oh, let's say I'll leave you to it now then, so you don't need any help.
No, I mean...
Yeah.
I mean, sorry.
Bye guys. Lewis don't need help now, he reckons he's master mechanic.
No, I mean sorting the powder coating, aren't you?
Oh, right.
Oh. We've just been digging through Brett's, what would you call this? Your just bucket of spares, basically.
Bucket of bolts,
Bucket of bolts. This is all of them. These were my original, just see if I can adjust this so you can see it. These were my original nuts that were on the top of those seals. We were having a look for some shinier ones, but we found 3 like painted black ones. So they're the ones that's going to go on these front 3 spacers. So they look nice. Just give a bit of a wipe down when they're done. That's cool, that. And then we'll have one up there that's not going to be black, but oh well, and the 2 at the back you're not even going to see at all. But then front 3 are going to match and they're going to look nice and shiny. Right, so then, everything engine-wise is back on. We've gone from this manky thing, which now is going to stay here as the replacement of this one, basically. And this is what this one looks like now.
The other thing I'd mention to him is that after this, start it, give it 30 seconds, kill it, check your oil, and it's going to take approximately it from maximum to minimum. It just swallows a litre, because that's what it takes to coat the inside of it back again, and it'll all just stick to the inside of the rocket cover.
All of the old ones still got oil all over inside it.
So if you don't do that, you're going to kill your motor again. Don't be an idiot.
That's why we've got some extra oil as well to put in it to top it back up. So whilst we're getting all this like plastic and seals back on there, I just want to show you quickly, with the coil pack cover we've had to like kind of adapt it and make it do a little bit. We've got these 2 bolts here that are holding it in. They are just like average bolts, there's nothing fancy about them, they've got no fancy washers or anything like that. Just because the original ones that are in there with the plinth on them doesn't fit through the hole, so you can't put that all the way through for it to work. So we've had to use these to make do. There's usually 2 on the front as well which come up, but they go through the other plastic cover and these don't have any cutouts for those. So all the coil packs that have the bolts through, usually, I can show you on here, these ones go through into the actual coil pack itself. So because they're not there, these 2 coil packs weren't being held down at all. Yeah, because that went on there, didn't it? What happened? What goes in there?
That's just a normal nut. It's behind. That's not either. That's underneath that.
Oh right, okay.
So it's just because that sits flusher, it would touch the aluminium, so it's got a hole in it to make sure that the top of the nut doesn't.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, I thought it were a hole, but it's not. It's top of a nut. Right, that's fine. Yeah, so we've just made do with some other bolts to bolt down all of the coil packs as well. Which I think did you say they might be M6? Possibly.
I think
a lot of stuff in the engine bay is M6.
Yeah. So they're like Allen key ones, so obviously a lot of people replace the slam panel with those. They're longer versions of for that kind of job. It's just that I don't think the normal sized ones, which like that, aren't deep enough to get down to catch the thread. So you would need ones that length, and then you would need like, I don't know, a nice MJC washer or something like that on top to make it look nice.
And flush.
So,
but they are hidden away at the minute, so it's not too bad, to be fair. This engine cover is back on as well, which I'm in 2 minds of. It's nice if you've got like a nice fuel rail behind there as well, and it's all nice and clean, but this isn't particularly. My exhaust manifold's not exactly nice. It needs a proper clean, or it needs powder coating or whatever. It's still the standard one, and it's a standard fuel rail. So I'll leave that on for now. I might take it off later. We'll see. But obviously with it being silver, it doesn't match anymore. So if it blows up when I do this, then
I'll get you a sleeping bag, mate.
Yeah, sleeping bag and 100,000 views. I'll be fine. Come on, baby. Right, everybody, I'm halfway through editing this video and it's going to be up tomorrow. It's now Wednesday since we put the rock cover on, which is good to be fair, because then even though I forgot to finish the video on the day, I can like give you an update on how it's been. So the car ran absolutely fine after we put like an extra litre of oil in after the amount that we lost in the rocker cover. There's no leaks, it's been absolutely fine running ever since, so yeah, it's pretty much functioning perfect and looks perfect to me. Big thank you and shout out to Brett again for helping me out with that. He's done an amazing job, and I always do turn to him for any kind of FN2 knowledge, because there's a lot on his car that's not original FN2 anymore, so he's learnt a lot through doing that. The next thing that will be going in the engine bay will be the HKS intake. I do promise. Date is set to do it. Me and my dad are going to do it. We've had a look at it, worked out what we're going to do. He's excited, I'm excited. I promise you it was going to be worth the wait, and it will be. But for now, I hope you do like the new rocker cover with the coil pack cover as well. I absolutely love it to bits, and I can't wait for the new pipe to go in as well. For it all to match, it just looked really nice. Have a reason to open my bonnet like at a meet or a show. That's something I didn't even have planned, so that's cool. And I hope you do like the new FN Lou beanie hats. Like I said, look on all my social medias now, because it will tell you the information about if you want to buy one. So thanks again for watching, guys. If you did like this video, if you like any of my videos, please like and subscribe to the channel and click the little bell button so it reminds you when a fresh video does come on. And until next time, like you always say, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Oh God, you're so far away.